culture and a political environment as totally polarized as ours, are you even allowed to change your mind?
Bigotry was the only possible motivation that anybody could have for support of traditional marriage.
It takes a long time for you to gather up the courage to admit you made a mistake. They feel duped. They feel like they were tricked. They feel like they were misled. The other side of the coin always tries to tell them you don't need psychotherapy. This is the way you're made, and you just go for it.
There's cult-like elements to this particular diet. It's a whole world that you enter. It's a whole community.
Your first site was called Ask the Bigot. You don't talk like a bigot.
Definitely, like in high school, for sure, I had a different view and a different opinion about marriage and same-sex relationships, and I would have been much more in support. Like if it had been a political issue at the time, I would have been more in support of gay marriage as policy.
We can talk to people who have been on both sides, not just the other side, but both sides.
Unlike, many of the people started out cross-dressing at a young age. I was 4 years old. I went to a gender specialist who said that I needed to undergo hormone therapy and gender reassignment surgery. And so I believed what he said and underwent the gender reassignment surgery.
I, really took it to the bitter end. I did take that final kind of plunge into my first bite of meat, and everything changed.
I got into the adoption world, doing youth ministry. That's where it kind of crystallized, because I do support traditional marriage.
To change your mind, especially if you are a heavy participant in the political environment, is a pretty brave thing to do. You must have some pretty good reasons for changing your mind.
When you realize that it was totally unnecessary, you want to push those feelings away because there's been so much damage done.
You can make new friends, you can't make a new body.
I would be silent on this issue if there weren't so many people hurting because they were affirmed.
There is so much pain for kids when they lose a relationship with their mom or dad.
What sort of insight can we gather from people who have seen it from both sides of the glass?
I'm a massive supporter of traditional marriage. Why? Because it's a social justice issue for children.
There's no way to be a human and not have death be in your life. And honestly, this was one of the things that helped me the most. For something to live, something else has to die.
Most Americans, I think, if they knew what was going on, they would be concerned about. But it requires looking at things from the child's perspective.
These are really big ideas.